Hello all to another video. Today I want to talk about little ways that you could make yourself feel better or put yourself in a better mood. Small practical ways that can be applied to wherever you are. Um, so let's say you're in your room. Little ways that you could boost your mood or give yourself a refreshing perspective on things. Um, Change your room around, you know. If you enjoy art, or even if you aren't particularly interested in art, add art to your room. Like I have a Jimi Hendrix poster, I have posters all over my room. You know, I make my room my own sanctuary, my own um, art gallery. You know, I decorate my room as I see fit because art or our physical expression of things is the manifestation of our mind. So you should convey that. You shouldn't be afraid to convey your own unique perspective on life. And you can do that by integrating art into your room, allowing it to flourish in a physical um, expression of things. So that's one way to boost your mood is to put up art in your room. Another way, a practical way, is changing your bedding. Changing your bedding, changing your sheets, changing your pillows out, getting new pillows, getting new sheets, getting just new bedding. Makes you look forward to small things that we often take for granted, such as going to bed, right? I mean, who takes going to bed for granted? But we do. It's something that we do, right? And I'm not talking about just going to sleep. I'm talking about being present in your bed. That's a different thing. And when you change your bed sheets around, or when you change them out, when you change your pillows, when you add new things, there are unique styles of bed sheets that can fit your own expression of life. And I suggest you do that. You know, change your bed sheets, change things around, because it like I said, it makes you appreciate um, small things like that, you know, being able to go to bed, just being in your bed, it makes you look forward to it as well, you know, knowing that you change things around. So these little small things can help to make your room not not a prison. You know, it doesn't have to be. If you're somebody that's introverted, such as myself, that usually stays in indoors or relies on being in my room as a therapeutic environment, it doesn't have to be a place that is a prison that you feel trapped in. It could be a sanctuary, and you can do that by changing things, by adding art, by changing your bed sheets, by putting carpet, you know, art carpet, whatever, on the ground. I mean, you can do that. You know, you can make it your home. So decorating really is a beautiful and therapeutic method to boosting our mood, to feeling better in our environment, because when we change our environment, as our constant environment, we feel different. You know, we don't have to feel or think the same thoughts, we don't have to feel the same feelings. Little things like that can inch our way forward into positive change. You know, just like it can be quotes. You can put quotes on your walls, you know, things that motivate you to conquer the day, or just even little things, you know, like quotes they're very helpful. You know, I have a few quotes up on my wall, and it helps me to get up, and that's the immediate thing I see is a quote that could, you know, refresh my mind and get me prepared for the day. um, Another practical way that you can boost your mood is to, as soon as you get up, don't stay in PJs. Do not stay in PJs. Get dressed. I know that getting up and we're tired, and sometimes, you know, whether we're in a depressive rut, it can make us hesitant to want to get ready for the day. It can feel like, you know, doom and gloom. We all have those days like that, right? But often those feelings that we feel are based on just that. They're feelings, and we can boost and push our way past those feelings by changing our outside environment, such as changing our clothes immediately. You know, get out of your PJs. You don't have to stay in PJs for long. I mean, I suggest you don't, because by putting on fresh clothes and feeling ready, it gets your mind ready and gets you out of that sort of like passive sort of dormant state, and it boosts your mood and gets you ready. Another thing is to not look at social media. Stay off of it in the morning. If you're somebody that looks at their phone, um, I suggest you put your phone in another room before you go to bed, or if you rely on your phone like an alarm, then leave it on in a separate area in your room so you can access it. Um, Charge it the day before, so that you don't always have to have your phone right next to you when it's charging, or something. I mean, staying off of social media is very helpful in boosting your mood, because you know we live in a day and age where we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people, constantly posting our highlight reels and all that. I mean, it makes us feel inferior when we see other people that we think are superior. It's not that they are, it's just that we're comparing our behind the scenes with everybody's highlight reels. So staying off social media in the morning, or if you can at all, can really help boost your mood. So these little things like that can inch your way forward to a better day. Not necessarily, because I don't want to say a better life, because yes, that's the end goal, but we want to focus on little practical small steps rather than the huge steps that seem like they take forever. I mean, that's what helps me, is to focus on each day, or if you can focus on each hour. Just focus on the task at hand. Another way you can boost your mood is to not multitask. I know we feel like there's people out there who are very busybody and who need to feel busy. We feel as if by multitasking we get more done, but in actuality, it just makes us more scatterbrained. It can make us more anxious. So by focusing on one thing at a time, whether it's um, brushing your teeth, brush your teeth. Don't watch TV at the same time. Cook breakfast, cook breakfast. Don't watch TV at that time as well. Some people, they do that. You know, Another thing as well is eating breakfast immediately. Eating a healthy breakfast, getting enough protein in. There are scientific. I don't want to say this, but there are correlations between having a high protein diet in the morning can reduce anxiety, because it makes you feel satiated and gives you energy. And I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how much of that is true, but for me personally, it does help me by having a healthy, high protein diet in the morning. Eating breakfast right away, or if you like to fast, you can do that as well. But just make sure that what you're eating healthy throughout the day, and you're not just having snacks or sugary foods or things that are just that are unhealthy for you, that are just like sugar, that will just give you a temporary boost in energy and then just make you crash. So eating healthy in the morning, or if you're gonna fast, just trying your best to eat healthy. So yeah, those things, if you just learn to integrate them into small steps and just practice them on a daily basis, you will see that those things do help. They're simple things. That's the beauty of them. They're very simple things that we can easily integrate and do in our lives if we just time them, accordingly. And they're helpful. They're very helpful into creating a better day, because a better day leads to another better day, and it just multiplies. But how we start our day is the most important, and how we feel about being in the days where we're in our room or whatnot, wherever environment that we're in constantly, helps us shift our mood to a better focus, a better perspective. And not everything has to have a spiritual theme to it. There are practical ways, such as the things, changing your bed sheets, changing your room around, adding art, eating breakfast, getting ready immediately, staying off social media for the most part, or at least balancing it out, having moderation with social media and things like that. Integrating these things in your life can be very helpful. So that's pretty much it for this video. Yeah, just integrate more practical things. Not everything has to have a spiritual essence to it. I'm not saying that that's not effective or important as well, but we can set that aside and focus on just the things in front of us. And that's what I suggest, and that's what I'm trying to practice, and I just want to share that with you all. Have a good day. That's it for this video.